Imagine ditching the glittering red carpets, the screaming fans, the endless spotlight that promises everything but delivers a cage. Hollywood's biggest stars are secretly unraveling under fame's crushing weight, and the industry is covering it up to keep the dream machine running. From Tom Cruise's high-octane facade hiding a man desperate for normalcy, to Taylor Swift's empire built on exhaustion, these icons of extreme fame are whispering, and sometimes shouting, that they're done with the glamour that nearly destroyed them. But why the silence? Why do we only hear the success stories while the breakdowns stay buried? Buckle up for a jaw-dropping exposé on Hollywood's hidden rebellion, where A-listers like Kristen Stewart, Daniel Radcliffe, and Billie Eilish reveal the dark side of stardom that's pushing them to the edge, and you won't believe the twists that keep them trapped. This is the untold truth that could change how you see your favorite celebs forever. Stay with me because by the end, you'll see why they're risking it all to escape. Let's start with the king of action, Tom Cruise, whose life seems like a non-stop blockbuster, jumping out of planes, romancing on screen, and commanding $100 million paydays. But behind the Mission Impossible stunts lies a man who's been fighting fame's grip for decades. Cruise, catapulted to superstardom at 21 with Risky Business, has admitted in rare interviews that the constant scrutiny turned his world upside down. Remember 2005, when his Oprah couch-jumping meltdown made headlines? It wasn't just eccentricity. Insiders whisper it was a cry for help amid the pressure to maintain his Scientology-fueled perfect image. Fast forward to 2023, when Cruise turned down a $100 million offer for Top Gun 3 to prioritize family time, a move that shocked Hollywood. "Fame is a beast," he told Esquire in a candid moment, hinting at the isolation that comes with being untouchable. Yet the cover-up. Studios bury these confessions, fearing it humanizes him too much, risking the box office magic. Cruise's extreme fame, net worth $600 million, 50-plus films, has left him childless in the public eye and estranged from exes like Nicole Kidman, who once said, "Fame took away my privacy." Tom's not alone. He's the poster boy for celebs who've hit the wall, but Hollywood spins it as dedication to keep the myth alive. Taylor Swift, the pop titan whose era's tour grossed $1.6 billion and whose every move breaks the internet, embodies fame's double-edged sword like no other. At 35, with 14 Grammys and a fan base that worships her as a goddess, Swift's life is a whirlwind of private jets, sold-out stadiums, and endless scrutiny. But peel back the layers, and you'll find a woman exhausted by the machine she built. In her 2020 documentary Miss Americana, Swift confessed, "I didn't know who I was because I was trying to be everything to everyone." Fame hit her at 16 with Fearless, turning her into a billionaire by 30, but it also brought death threats, stalkers, and a 2017 groping trial that left her traumatized. Remember her 2019 break from music? It wasn't a vacation. It was a mental health reset after Kanye West's infamous call recording leaked, reigniting public shaming. Swift's extreme fame, over 280 million Instagram followers, every relationship dissected, has her dodging paparazzi in disguises and writing songs like Anti-Hero about self-doubt. The cover-up. Her team curates a flawless narrative, but insiders reveal she's considered quitting multiple times, especially post-2023 tour burnout. "Fame feels like a prison," she told Vogue in 2024. Yet Hollywood hails her as invincible, burying the toll to sell more albums. Swift's not breaking free yet, but her subtle hints, like pausing tours for personal reasons, signal a star on the verge of escape. Kristen Stewart, Twilight's brooding Bella who skyrocketed to fame at 17, knows the suffocating side of stardom all too well. The franchise grossed $3.3 billion, making her a household name, but it trapped her in a good girl image that clashed with her queer identity and rebellious spirit. Stewart's 2012 cheating scandal with director Rupert Sanders exploded, with tabloids branding her a homewrecker and fans turning vicious. "I felt like I was on trial," she told Rolling Stone in 2017, revealing how fame's microscope led to anxiety and a desire to vanish. Post-Twilight, she reinvented herself in indie films like Personal Shopper, but the harassment lingered. Paparazzi stalked her, and she battled depression. In 2020, Stewart said, "Fame made me hate myself. I wanted to disappear." Her extreme fame, net worth $70 million, iconic roles in Spencer and the Batman sequels, has her dodging Hollywood's glare, opting for low-key life in LA with fiancé Dylan Meyer. The cover-up. Studios pushed her as Twilight's eternal teen, suppressing her mental health struggles to protect the brand. Stewart's not fully out, but her pivot to directing and advocacy shows a star reclaiming her life from fame's clutches. Daniel Radcliffe, Harry Potter's boy wizard who defined a generation, carries the scars of child stardom that nearly broke him. At 11, Sorcerer's Stone launched him into stratospheric fame, grossing $7.7 billion across 8 films and making him a billionaire by 21. But the pressure was immense. Constant typecasting, paparazzi chases, and the weight of being the chosen one. Radcliffe struggled with alcohol addiction since his teens, admitting in 2010, "Fame hit me like a train. I didn't know how to cope." Post-Potter, he took a break, starring in edgy plays like Equus, nude scenes at 17 shocked fans, and films like The Woman in Black, but the harassment persisted. "I lost friends, fame isolated me," he told GQ in 2019. His extreme fame, net worth $50 million, Broadway revivals, and Weird, the Al Yankovic story, has him advocating for mental health, but insiders say he dreams of anonymity. The cover-up. Warner Brothers portrayed him as the eternal boy hero, burying his battles to sell Potter merchandise. Radcliffe's semi-retirement from big blockbusters signals a quiet rebellion, proving even wizards tire of the wand. Billie Eilish, the teen prodigy who conquered the world at 17 with Bad Guy, is fame's youngest casualty, and her story is a warning siren. Her Grammy sweep and $30 million net worth came with panic attacks, body shaming, and a loss of self. "Fame made me feel like a product," she told Vogue in 2021, revealing how trolls dissected her body, leading to baggy clothes as armor. Eilish's extreme fame, over 100 million Instagram followers, Barbie soundtrack hits, has her canceling tours for mental health, as in 2023 when she postponed shows for burnout. "I hate being famous, it's lonely," she confessed on the Joe Rogan Experience. The cover-up. Her team markets her as the quirky genius, downplaying the toll to keep streams flowing. Eilish's push for therapy and boundaries shows a star fighting back. But at what cost? These cover-ups aren't accidents. Hollywood's a machine that thrives on illusion. Studios, labels, and PR firms bury breakdowns to protect profits. Think Britney Spears' conservatorship or Amanda Bynes' collapse, swept under the rug until they exploded. For Cruise, Swift, Stewart, Radcliffe, and Eilish, fame's glamour hides isolation, addiction, and identity loss. "It's a drug that kills," Stewart said. But cracks are showing. Swift's tour breaks, Eilish's therapy advocacy, Radcliffe's indie pivot. Will more flee? Or will the industry adapt? The real scandal is how long they've suffered in silence. What's your take? Which celeb story hits hardest? Drop below. Subscribe for more unfiltered truths. This is Hollywood's wake-up call.